The Leicestershire Cultural Communities Network has been pioneering a new approach in the way it supports the well-being of people within our communities. We've been doing this through a network of local cultural organisations such as community managed libraries and independent museums. Together, we've explored the barriers and challenges that people face, especially those that are more isolated or vulnerable, understanding how they could benefit from bespoke activity that our local cultural hubs could offer, develop and design. The Cultural Communities Network programme has supported the people of Leicestershire to have the opportunities they need to take control of their health and well-being. Our approach has been unique. We stepped into the unknown and embraced new audiences, whether that be visitors, volunteers, trustees, mentors or partners.
So yeah, we both have enjoyed this event really a lot. We've come all 4 weeks and we've learnt a bit about the history, and I think it's been good for her as well to know about Leicester, the place she lives in. And especially last 2 years she's been stuck at home, so this was a good event in the summer holidays for her to come and learn.
Everybody's had a brilliant time, parents and the children. One of the important things was that we had volunteers that came along and helped us run the event. Without the volunteers we couldn't do it. They play a very important role and they get a lot out of the events as well, more than they think they're going to do. They come along quite apprehensive, wondering what we're going to do with them, but in the end they say they've had a really good time, and it's so important that the people and residents of the community can come along and give a bit back to the community and help everybody else out.
By being willing and open to learning about good practice in volunteering, Cultural Communities Network has created fantastic new opportunities for local people to gift their time and get involved.
This room full of people came out for one little idea where we needed support in the local area, and we found this group and we've just all worked together, and it's such a loving way, and we've just helped so many families and ourselves. We started this journey over a year ago and it's not been easy. We had lots of challenges and hurdles and limited support from other places. I've learnt so many skills with working with families again, and my background as a nursery nurse, it's just given me that confidence to come across and help other families and to run a confident group.
I'm the local area coordinator for South Wigston, and working in the area it was very clear we needed a group for young families. We worked together to put on the initial project, and from there this has grown. It hasn't been easy. Setting up a group is challenging because you have to have roles within that group, and they're all mothers, they're all parents, so they're all busy individually, but they've done it and they do a fantastic job here.
I've got some students down with me today from the Winstanley School, basically because I'd made some contacts with some members of staff down here at the library prior to the summer holiday. I moved to the area about 18 months ago at the start of this pandemic, and obviously recognised just how isolating and lonely the whole thing's been, and wondered if there was a way I could get involved with a community group or whether I could make some links, and that's where the library came in. And this opportunity this morning has come up and we were offered the opportunity to come down and volunteer, and of course my 3 students have come down and are doing an exceptional job, and I'm sure you'll see. My heart now is to obviously how we build on that, and we'd love to do some cross-generational work, particularly with the elderly, because I know they've been the most vulnerable during this last 18 months, and our school as a whole really has an ethos for sort of community cohesion and how we can get those links connected, and what we can do to make the whole community really a better place to live.
None of this amazing work would have been possible without the close and dedicated partnership working with local area coordinators, social prescribers, social workers, enablement workers, Leicestershire Adult Learning Service, integrated neighbourhood teams, local schools, voluntary organisations and many others, all of whom are working towards similar aims of enabling people to build connections, networks and friendships, and thereby increasing resilience. Together we've become stronger.
We're on a journey in partnership with the Cultural Community Network, part of Leicestershire County Council, to talk with people and groups of people that are affected by some of these challenges and some of these barriers. More importantly, we're there to listen to them, and then between all of us we sit down and we say, what can we do about this? What little changes can we make that will actually help you?
The reason we're making these films is because we know that people sometimes really face barriers and uncomfortable coming to museums. So we want to talk to those people, find out how we can make it better.
Being disabled, you don't always get listened to, which is a travesty in this day and age. Most places, like museums, are not very accessible in general, but they are working hard to fix these problems, and for me to be able to help with these problems and to fix these problems, it means a lot to me, because it means that other people with the disability that might not have a voice, I have the voice for those people with disability. So it's also nice to be able to help out as much as I can.
Welcome to Great Glen.
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 The programme has complemented the work of adult social care across the county, especially for people connected with statutory services. This is highlighted by the achievements of the wonderful participants from Brookfield Independent Living Accommodation.
Today's been wonderful, just what I needed to come here today, be part of this with all the wonderful residents at Brookfield.
And today's been very much about pulling the project together, looking at all the amazing artwork they've done, and just the knowledge that they've picked up about the area that they're now living in, and how it feels like home to them. And I'm really, really excited about the library Back with a Bang launch event that we've got on the 6th of November, and how keen all our new friends are to be involved, and how they're going to meet other residents in Great Glen. They're going to get involved with storytelling. So yeah, today has given me a real lift, and actually it's just been a real honour to meet you all and work with you. So thank you everybody, thanks. As we know, key life transitions really can trigger loneliness and social isolation, and we've all faced this during the recent pandemic. Yet the Cultural Communities Network really has continued with its aims of supporting the well-being of people within our communities.
I come here on a Saturday morning. It's called Grow and More, and it's with the local community. So I brought my mum last week, and this week I've come with my neighbour, and we just get together, we have a cup of tea, we do some planting. We're going to plant some things out around the Civic Centre. We're going to the local orchard, and we're going to take some cuttings from there. And it's just lovely to be with people in your community and have some fun, do some creative things. We're doing some crafts as well as doing the planting, so we've painted plant pots and things like that. It's just a very enjoyable thing to do on a Saturday morning.
We've all learned that co-creating with communities and embracing true collaboration can bring benefits that working alone could never achieve. Opening our doors and minds to diversity has definitely brought new voices and new ideas. We've seen co-creation empower and enthuse local people.
We started this project just before Christmas, and as a start we decided we'd make an online exhibition of our favourite Christmas objects, telling the stories behind them. People brought in a really diverse range of objects. We had records, we had Christmas decorations, we had photographs. And people talked so beautifully about the memories that they had, the stories behind them, really bringing it to life. A really important part, especially during the pandemic, was bringing people together to tackle isolation. Lots of our participants told us this was the first group they'd been to in months. People said they missed general chit-chat you get when you meet up with people in person, so that was a really important part of it.
Last year was hell, I was on my own, my wife had just died. I'd gone down in the fits of depression, and this helped me a lot. I feel my mind's now in a better place. And of course it's enabled me to talk to other people as well. That's been useful. It's enabled me to go out and learn to talk to people again.
Many of the Cultural Communities Network are volunteers. Whilst we recognise the value of experience and expertise, nobody can expect lifelong full-time dedication and devotion. Therefore, we were able to support some of the organisations to empower new people to get involved.
One of the things we're really keen to get out of this project is something called succession planning. What that really means is that we're hoping the project will bring new people into the library, either to work as volunteers behind the counter doing traditional library activities, but even more we'd like to get new groups involved, perhaps in working at a more in-depth level to bring in other community groups, and the idea of having the support from someone like Culture Leicestershire to give us that extra expertise and support to actually make some of those projects a reality is really important to us. The grant money's been fantastic because it's helped with room hire, cost of materials, cost of publicity, but almost a greater value than that has been the team support from Culture Leicestershire.
My name's Barbara, I'm one of the trustees of Great Glen Community Library. I've been involved with the library since 2016 when we first took it over from council running. We've had a tricky couple of years at the library with COVID, like everybody, and it's just so wonderful to be here this morning and see the library absolutely full. We've got children in, we've got young people from our sheltered housing community in the village, we've got older people, we've got volunteers all coming in, enjoying just spending time in this really valuable community space. The main thing about our library, I think, is it's here for the books, but it's also about getting together, getting people together who wouldn't normally see each other, providing a safe, free environment for people to learn and just come away from whatever else is going on in their lives. So to me, I've been volunteering and I've been a trustee for a number of years because this is everything to me. This is the heart of our village and I'm just so happy to see it doing so well.
The Cultural Communities Network really has supported communities to thrive and become integrated places where people help and share and support each other and take pride in their local area. The model of delivery has been very unique to each community, but the thread that runs through all of the activity is that culture really changes lives.